Hello, it's that college football guy here. Another video. Taking a little break from the scheduling videos. We'll continue those tomorrow morning, or tomorrow, I should say. Got something to do with my kids' school in the morning, but tomorrow anyway. But we had a lot of spring games have gone on, and some universities have looked good. Some have looked like it's nothing really revealed, anything new, and some are, what in the world is going on? Okay, the ones that look good. Notre Dame looked good. Sam Hartman flung it around and lit it up. They look really good. Now, is there going to be some issues on defense later on in the season? Or I should say, yeah, because that was kind of a problem. As my oven goes off. But they look good. Georgia, Carson Beck is their starting quarterback. Well, we'll see about that. That's pretty much how the way that's go. Tennessee, nothing new. Um, Overthrow Joe Milton overthrew overthrew some receivers. He's been doing that since ever, so that's going to continue to happen. He's going to make some mistakes. That's going to happen. Um, some of the spring games haven't happened yet. I heard commentary about Colorado. Look like they got a bunch of eighth graders. Folks, Colorado went 1-11 last year because they're so stringent on academics. They could not get the premier athletes that they wanted. So conversely, the team is undersized. It's also the fact that a lot of scholarship players didn't play, and a lot of them also transferred out. The ones who had absolutely no shot of playing. So everybody's like talking about it's the end of the world for Colorado, folks. As I said, many videos I've done before. Spring game does not mean everything. It does not mean everything. It can be indicative of the fact that Colorado has won one game last year. If they win 4 games this year, that's a great feeling. Bowl eligibility with their schedule, I do not see it. I just don't. Not with how undersized they are. Some of the other teams have looked great. I'm doing a few of the standouts here. If anybody wants to mention their team that I didn't mention or mention on there, please feel free to do so down in the comments. About your spring game. I'm just doing a couple of these on the overview real quick. The two that, since I'm an SEC country, that paid attention to the most was Florida. I still want to know. You had Grayson McCall from Coastal Carolina. You could have called him and said you settled on Graham Mertz, the guy who got Paul Christ fired from Wisconsin. I still don't get it. They looked absolutely horrible. I mean, Auburn looked a little bad. There's some other schools that have looked bad in their spring games. We still got 2 more weeks of spring games, folks, so we're still going to have some more college football. I want to think about the Colorado game. A lot of people making jokes about the fact that there was basically a 7-on-7 with no offensive and defensive line. They didn't have anybody to play. They only had 4 guys. I mean, what do you do? Have them run both ways? How's that going to work? I mean, just do 7-on-7. They only had to do what they could do. They made it work with what they had. So I'm not that mad about it. But Florida, I think it was 14, 15, something like that, passing yards for the entire spring game. It extended with a field goal kicker because he kept missing. And then I got a chance to watch parts of the Alabama spring game. They don't have a quarterback right now. But Jalen Milroe, I saw the touchdown run. Looked like he looked great running the ball. But throwing the ball was their problem because it's not necessarily the quarterback looking bad. It's the fact that they led the nation in drops last year, and they're going to lead it again because it was just drop, 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 drop. I'm seriously willing to bet that Nick Saban was grinding his teeth. He was so mad. Just trying to keep that poker face, but I'm willing to bet he was mad. Ohio State didn't look that bad, but I saw some of the message boards. You're acting like the sky is falling. It's a game, okay? It's not indicative of the entire season. We got to get things better here. I look at some of the other ones on here. Like, it's just, look, folks, we're going to find out a little bit more about this and players transferring out. What happened in this game doesn't finalize the depth chart in any of them. by any stretch. It doesn't finalize the depth chart with any of these games. But it does say, okay, right now this guy's in the lead to be the starting whatever, regardless of position. Starting whatever. That's going on here. So I didn't get a chance, and I know Scotty B, the Baylor King's me on this, and everybody else that let me on there because I have been working and have been paying attention. I've been paying attention to some of the SEC games and some of the Big Ten's spring games when I can get a chance to. But some of the other ones have not happened yet. More games will be happening next weekend. Any of the Big 12 games have gone there. I don't know, and let the who is look good and look bad. And if your university has had your spring game, I'd actually like to have you make your opinion down in the comments. Who looked good on your spring game and who looked bad? There's always somebody who looks good and somebody who looks bad. And I looked at, Auburn has quarterback problems. Florida's got quarterback problems. Bama's got quarterback problems. There's a lot of universities that got quarterback problems. But I want you to tell me down in the comments if your university has had, what on the spring games you've seen so far has gotten your attention so far as what's going on. And if your university's had a spring game, did you like the spring game? Did you not like the spring game? Something you look forward to? Something you didn't look forward to? I want you to let me know down in the comments. I'm probably going to put in the title here, like, can Florida and Alabama find a quarterback? Can Florida find a quarterback and Alabama find a wide receiver? Because they've had so many great wide receivers there at Alabama, and it's just drop after drop after drop after drop after drop. It was just horrible to look at. Just bad. But like I said, folks, this is one piece of the puzzle. In the summer, now we're going to learn a few more things. Actually, there's more guys possibly hitting the portal. Actually, I don't even know. I think we have one more shot at the portal just before the start of the season. I could be wrong. I think we have one more just before the start of the season. Then after that, it's done. But I could be wrong. But let me know. Correct me down in the comments. So thanks, everybody, for watching the video. Been an interesting day today. Been cleaning and doing some stuff around here. Getting a little fenced-in backyard back here. Getting some stuff done and cleaning out a bunch of trash. Somebody decided when they moved out to throw in a nook, not a nook, but a side of the building. The guy who runs the place has a shed there. Apparently somebody threw some of their stuff into the shed. I had to help the guy who runs the place to get it out because he couldn't pick some of it up by himself. Just, the guy's being a jerk. But let me know down in the comments what you think about, like I said, what your university played in the spring game. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you look forward to? Any spring game stuff that looked great to you. If you haven't done it already, please hit the thumbs up. Helps the algorithm, helps the video be seen by more people. Subscribe to the channel if you like the video. And a bunch of other ones I got posted. Slowly getting to 400 subscribers, on the way to slowly, like a turtle, we're getting away to 1,000. Maybe by this time next year we'll get there. But then again, I think we might be picking up a little bit in realignment because the Big Ten now has a new commissioner. Remember we had 2 years ago, we had Oklahoma and Texas went to the SEC. This past June 30th, end of June, was SC and UCLA going to the Big Ten. Is this one going to be either the Pac-12 falling apart? Not far from the truth. Anyway, how about, is this where Oregon and Washington going to the Big Ten, or the Pac-12 just falling apart and everybody just fending for themselves? And what's left of the Pac-12 probably merging with Mountain West or getting absorbed by the Mountain West, or however that works. But let me know down in the comments what you think about everything. So thanks, everybody, for watching the video. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday evening. Please be good to each other.